What is going on? We chat. We are back with another episode the day after Easter. But this is a very important week for Carl and I because we will be joining what is known as a Pokemon draft. And what that is, guys, is that is basically fantasy football, but Pokemon. And this is, correct me if I'm wrong, Carl's first one. His
Yeah,
first
oh
one.
yeah. Definitely in the terms of Pokemon drafts, 100%, yeah.
Now, both of us, as anyone who's followed this channel knows, we are no strangers to Pokemon. I, especially, am super in love with competitive Pokemon. So, some friends of mine have been doing this for about a year, maybe two. I think about 2 years. We've done maybe three drafts. Will be our fourth one. And so, what I thought would be pretty cool would be kind of like a team building slash like workshopping of like what does a draft look like, and maybe help Carl get some ideas on what he might like to do with some of his favorites and stuff.
Yeah,
So
100%. Not speak on Christian's behalf, but both him and I started playing, I guess, competitive Pokemon on the website Pokemon Showdown. I think probably 2015, maybe earlier,
I
but
think
somewhere
I
around
think
there.
2015 is a good year.
And so yeah, we've had experience with it. Christian a lot more than I. I would kind of just mess around with random battles, but this is a more intense and in-depth, sort of way to play it. So yeah, the best way to put it is it really is just fantasy football. So
Fantasy football. But yeah, Carl,
but
would you
yeah,
like to pull up the draft board itself?
yes, I let me know if you could see it. So I think I have the rule.
Perfect.
Is this is
That's
this correct?
exactly it. Yep,
Okay.
that's perfect.
I'm gonna move our faces away
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle, but yeah. So yeah,
So
feel free to take it away. This is the
these
draft board.
Yes, this is our draft board here. 19 points is the highest point value. These are like your star picks, your Steph Currys, your LeBron James, your Michael Jordans, your Tiger Woods, your Babe Ruths, right there.
Yep.
These are some of the best guys you can get in Pokemon. There's a bunch of different types, bunch of different stuff. We are playing with a national dex rule, meaning it's not just Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, but all Pokemon that exist, with no Z moves, and Megas are allowed. So as you can see, there are quite a bit of Megas there in the top couple regions.
Yep.
Some of the broken ones for sure. But with Pokemon Draft specifically, what it is you pick 10 Pokemon to 12 Pokemon that you have on your team, and then you shift between six, because you can only have six on a team. Every week that you play, you'll be playing someone else, and you'll know their team, they will know your team. And
Hmm.
so there are a few attributes that are kind of more important than others. For the most part, speed. Speed is up there. If you got a high speed stat, means you're going to go first, means you're going to get your attacks off first, and you have the ability to kind of save your points to put it into higher stuff. So say you got 150 speed, you can put more into attack to do more damage, stuff like that. So it's kind of why Deoxys speed is right there at the top.
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys are going to be
Sense.
really fast. Oh, there's also an ability to terastallize, but that's going to be some of the lower Pokemon. I think 13 points and down are the only ones with a quite a bit on the Terra band list. And obviously, all the broken legendaries like Arceus and Mewtwo and
Yeah, as
Groudon
you
and
can see,
Kyogre
look
are
at all the
banned
ones that
over
are
here,
terror. Yeah, all the ones that
along with
are
some of
terror
the
banned.
broken Megas and a couple weirdos. But yeah. So my idea was to kind of see maybe what Pokemon I guess Carl would like for his team, and see if we can maybe put together just like a couple guys, maybe stick them on a showdown team, and maybe try it on the ladder if we have some time for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think we would. So kind of guide me through this, Christian. I've
So
never done this.
here,
This is pretty foreign to me.
yes, that's fair. So here are a couple I think strategies, especially for beginners. Is there
Hmm.
something called a core? Usually with a core, it's like a set of a couple Pokemon that are going to cover most types. The two most common ones are the Fire, Water, Grass core, which
Hmm.
covers basically every type except for dragon types. But
Yep.
usually water types can tack on like an ice move, and fairy moves are more common.
Yeah,
But
yep.
the most common one I would say is Dragon, Fairy, and Steel.
Mm.
Those are just all three of the best types in the game, I think, with either really good resistances for the most part and have really good immunities. Um, and then what I do personally is I will pick, I think specifically here, like a mega that I really, really like, really,
Yep.
really want. And I'm like, this is my guy. I want to bring him every single week, and I'm going to craft a team to kind of support what that guy does. Um, so like my example would be Mega Aggron. I think he's just really cool. I used him in Omega Ruby Alpha
He is
Sapphire.
low
He was
on
my
here,
first
right? I
Mega.
just saw him.
Yeah, he's I think 13, 12,
Yeah, I
11
could
maybe.
swear I just saw
Mega
him.
Aggron right in the 11 tier,
Is
right
he?
above Mega Beedrill.
Where's Beedrill? Oh, yep, right there. Wow.
He's right there. He's who I really like. He's got 140 attack, 230 defense,
Hmm.
which means anytime you send him in, he will be taking a hit. But he is weak to fire, ground, and fighting. So what you want to do is find a Pokemon that can kind of fit those roles by
Yeah.
maybe being a special attacker. So something that can resist almost all of those things would be a flying type, which
Hmm.
my round one pick, hopefully, because if you go to the draft, you can see our cringe team names.
What
I
up
have
here?
pick number 11, just the right next to draft board.
Are you talking in the same
Yeah, in the same tab.
right here draft?
If you go down, Christian, right here, number 11.
Yep.
I am probably going to pick up Landorus I. He's in the 17 points. He's
Landorus.
right there.
Really?
I think
You
he's
think
really good.
you don't want to try and get anything in 18, 19?
I think I probably could, but I don't like a ton of them. I used Curum in my recent
Yeah.
draft league, and I don't want to use any of those megas because I bet every single one of them is going to be taken before it's my turn,
Yeah.
and I don't really like the other guys as much. I'd
That's
pick Mega
fair.
Mawile, but I've already used it before. But Landorus I is number one. He's an Ubers, so he's like just better than a lot of the other guys.
Yeah.
He has Sheer Force, which boosts a lot of his moves and allows him to hold a life orb while doing a ton of damage with no recoil. And he's
Great
got
type.
just pretty good defensive stats.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. He's pretty cool.
Hmm.
So I think he pairs with Aggron really well. So I guess that's kind of
Is
like what my thought
Melmetal
is.
that good?
Melmetal is broken. I have a hot tip that the first round draft pick I think is going to pick Melmetal. I'm
What's
like
his
pretty
stats?
confident
I don't
that's
know if
gonna
you can see
happen.
what I just looked up.
Yeah, Bulbapedia. I usually go to that one. That's the one I click because it tells you to right
Oh my
there. He's got
gosh.
crazy.
143.
And so you see that Spadef, how it's kind of low.
Yeah.
You stick an assault vest on him, boosted by 1.5. Don't even gotta worry about it. And his ability, I think, is Iron Fist, which boosts the power of punching moves. And his
Hmm.
signature move, Double Iron Bash, does I think 60 damage twice, boosted by Iron Fist. It's basically like 100 and I don't know, 120, 130 damage that
Yeah.
can flinch too if you go first, but that's why speed's so low.
All
So
right.
he's really good.
All right.
But yeah,
We have maybe talked a lot. This is a pretty long intro.
sorry.
No, I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that as a way to pivot to the next point. So, what do you think? I try and pick a couple and then we throw it in Showdown? I
I
do
think
have
so.
show. Yeah, I have
I think
Showdown
what we
pulled
do
up
is
here. Oh, I gotta
you go
read.
to the team builder and
Yep.
there's a national dex button. You'll click that. The only thing is in the actual showdown national dex, I think it's right there, national dex under pure Hackmons Gen 7. Right one, right there.
Oh, we
The
we
it's
you want to do Gen 7
no one right below that. It says national dex.
right
Right
here?
there. That's the one you want to click.
Okay.
And you want to click that in the team builder because you need to make a
Oh,
team
excuse
first.
me.
So then you can do click new team button under all teams.
All teams. Oh, right here.
Yep, and then select format, national dex right there. The only thing is it
Hey,
won't let you terrestrialize. That's the only
that's
thing. And it
fine.
might say a couple guys are banned, but like for the purpose of our league, they
All
aren't.
right. What
So
uh
you
what's
you
what's
have
good about Iron Bundle? What is he? Steel flying?
okay. He is ice water, and he's a
He's ice
paradox
water.
Pokemon, allowing
What
him to hold a boost for energy. I think he is one of the best paradox Pokemon. I think he's the best one in this league, even though
what
Great
about
Tusk is
the
higher.
Jigglypuff one was pretty good, I thought. Screaming tail or something.
Scream Tail's not that good, not
Here.
compared to Iron Bundle. But his whole
Really?
thing is he's got 143 speed, maybe
Oh my
136 speed.
gosh.
He's one of the fastest in the game. And ice and water is only resisted by one type, and that's water. But he gets to move freeze dry, which is super effective on water types.
Yeah,
So he is actually has neutral or super effective damage on every single Pokemon in the game.
that's
All of them, no
insane.
matter what. And he's got 136 speed, so he outspeeds everything, and like
Yeah,
120 special attack. All his other stats are kind of bad.
yeah.
But like those, that is just, you have like perfect speed control. He would be genuinely a fantastic pick. I'm not gonna lie
I
to
don't
you.
think I'll get him, but um, let me try and pick low here. So let's try and build a core here. So I'm looking at the 16s. Um, oh man, I don't even know.
Now,
Let's do
Carl,
Galarian Slowking, I think. I'm a
I
big
like that.
Slowking guy.
Carl has one of the last picks in the draft, which our draft is a snake draft or a wheel draft or however you call it. So basically, meaning Carl will get pick number 15, and then number 16 will pick twice, and then Carl gets to pick again.
Yeah, yeah,
So he
basically a
might
snake
not get
draft.
one of the top guys, but he'll get two pretty dang good guys from like
Yeah,
the
that's
17 to 15 point region. Galarian Slowking, fantastic special wall, has regenerator, toxic spikes, flamethrower, ton of really good moves.
oh, he's illegal. Can I even throw him in?
Not technically for this purpose, but I mean we could try National Dex Ubers if you want to have him in there,
Yeah, how
but
do I
he would
switch
not
that?
be.
Do I
So you
need
go
to
to
switch that?
team. Yep, you can go to team. Like click that back button you have
Yep.
it on. Then go to National Dex, and then go down
Is it
to
like
click
unranked?
National Dex other tiers, one below that,
Yep.
and then the Ubers one.
Sweet. All right.
And then you can just, yep, perfect.
I'm
Now they're
just
both
keeping him
legal.
there.
Yeah.
All
So
right, let's
those
go.
two are both weak to ground types, and they're
Hmm.
both neutral to Stealth Rock.
Yeah, yep.
So I would pick something that is not weak to ground or rock, preferably a grass or flying type, I would have to guess.
Is
And
Gliscor neutral for rock?
yeah, he's neutral because ground resists, and he is a flying type. But he's up there, so it might be tough for you. Maybe not. You might be able to get him. You just have to wait 30 plus picks.
Yeah.
So he might not be a bad pick because he's a good
Should
defensive
I should
wall.
I should I try and find lower?
I
Uh,
think the 14-13 range is good. I like Gliscor because he pairs really well with Slowking. They have
well,
opposite
yeah.
weaknesses.
Well, yeah, I'll throw him in there just for the heck of it. Okay, now I need to kind of figure out a better core. Um, so let's think in that 13, 12 now.
I think so. I would
Okay.
also look for a the two things you're gonna want are you're gonna want a mega Pokemon that you don't
Mhm.
have yet. You're gonna want someone with Rapid Spin or Defog because none of the guys you have it
This
yet.
Ferrothorn?
He does not have either of those.
He doesn't have Rapid Spin?
No, I don't think so.
There's no way.
He's got every hazard under the sun, but he doesn't have Rapid Spin. A lot of guys get Defog nowadays too. And your team's very bulky, but you don't have anyone that's crazy fast. I would look for a guy with a
Is
pretty
a
high speed
Rude
stat.
fast?
He's okay. He's all right. He's like base 105 speed. He's pretty
Is
good.
Manchow faster? I don't know.
About the same speed. I think they had like the same speed stat. Let's see.
I don't really see any really fast guys.
Really fast, I would look for around base a little faster than 105, like a 110 base speed stat. Regular Ogerpon is up there. You
Right
could
here.
try
But I don't even know what type
Thundurus.
he is.
He's grass type. You could also try
I like
Mega
Thunderous.
Pidgeot is also up there for speed. You can also just look at the other Mega Speed stats too.
We'll try that. I feel like that's a decent pick.
Okay.
Um, let's move this over. All right. I don't even see where Mega Pidgeot was on the tier.
He's 11.
Oh, he's 11. Okay, I missed that.
11.
Um, okay, I definitely need
I would go to the team builder, type the word defog in the team builder option, like right
which
where you were before.
tab?
Just team builder
Oh,
to
in
show
here?
down, and then right there type in the word defog.
Okay.
Scroll past the Uber guys because they're all
All Uber?
probably banned.
Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe a little bit farther down because those are all the high point guys. And see if
Five
any of
score
these guys
cannon.
tickle your fancy. If any of them are like,
Now I could do Thunders, but I don't know if that I need to take away the Mega. What do you think?
If I'm picking a default guy, because a lot of flying types have it, you'd probably want a more bulky one, just because of how you usually
Like
want to switch
Skarmory
in,
or no?
take a hit, and do it. I feel like Skarmory and Gliscor have a similar niche.
Or like
Um,
Mega Altaria and get rid of Mega Pidgeot?
you could do that. Could you have fairy type too? It just has you have two dragon types, but gouging fire resists fairy, so that's not bad.
Hmm.
Now the thing is, you're just missing speed control. So
What do
I
you
would,
mean?
you can also go back to the team builder thing,
Yeah, yep.
and you see all the way on the right, there's a little speed button. Or you could do sticky web. That's also an option.
What were you thinking?
Just move your mouse over to the
Like
speed
hit
and then
that?
click that and scroll down, and then you can just shop around at. I mean, you can see the
Mm,
little tag that says Uber usually next to them. They
yeah.
might be a little stinky.
Stinky
Um,
meaning bad.
Stinky meaning like
Because
yeah, stinky
Mewtwo's
or
banned,
banned,
right? Mewtwo's
like
banned.
banned. Yeah, yeah.
What about Jolteon?
Jolteon's not bad. He's really fast, and then he could even potentially be an option for the
We'll
what
throw
do
that
you
in
call it?
there. I just want to start it like fairly soon
Okay, then
so we
I
can
would
just
pick
mess around.
yeah
Okay,
a
so here's what
bulky
we got.
guy that resists grass. Everyone is weak to ground except for Gliscor and Altaria. So another ground resist would be big, I think.
Hmm. I might have to look at this.
Maybe a water type too.
Yeah,
You got like a
Suicune's
water
only
that
9
resists.
points.
Suicune's not bad. Blastoise gets rapid spin. You could even go down to like Jellicent as a water ghost.
Yeah, I would do that. I don't know if this is too weak of a point system team. What do you think?
No, I mean, you also so like the 120 points you get is for 10 to 12 guys, I
Okay,
think.
okay.
So like this is like up to half of them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So you could
yeah.
have other guys that are even weaker. I mean, most of the time, the end of the draft, people are getting like 3 and 2 pointers. But this
Yeah,
is a good start. I like this start. There might not be a super bunch of synergy, but this is just for a quick video. So this is good.
that
I
is
like all the
true.
types.
Do you want to try and battle it out? I don't know what you have on your computer to just throw something together, but
Oh yeah, I already got something together if you want for the Ubers. I can
I
throw
can
something
I
together.
can just throw something together actually.
Yeah, add
Um,
some moves. I'm not looking, even though it might say I am. I'm not. I'm over on mine. I already got mine over right here. So,
I don't really know what's that great if I'm being honest.
chili reception. Make sure that he's got what do you call it? Regenerator as
Yeah,
a
I threw that
ability.
on there.
That's real good.
Um, yeah, I don't even know because he's
Ooh,
poison.
oh, I need just a random.
Oh, it doesn't work like that. Okay, dang.
Let's
Hmm.
go here and then. Oh shoot, it's the wrong one. There we go.
This might be pretty slow. Um, dang.
Don't forget to look at the tear types for some of your lower guys like Jolteon or something.
I thought you said I can't add it on here.
If it's Ubers, you can do it. But if it's
Oh, really?
regular national decks, you can't.
Interesting.
Oh,
This is not looking good.
me too. I gotta like fix this.
What I don't even know what items are good now. Like what's the meta for items?
Gouging Fire, I would have booster energy. Give him like Dragon Dance, Morning Sun, 2 other moves of some kind.
Hmm. This is hilarious. Wow.
Okay. I have thrown a team together.
Here, sorry.
No, you're good.
This might be fairly slow.
If you know the name of your showdown, I can send you a challenge.
Yeah, Onion 64. I'm
Onion
doing this
60.
way too slow, I think, if I'm being honest with you.
That's okay. You can just use the suggested spreads if you need as well, because it's just
Wait,
like
how
a
could
for
you do
funsies.
that?
Once you put in four moves, then you can just click the button. Here,
Well,
I can go
that's
back.
it's the moves that where I'm having the issue actually.
Oh, the moves. Oh, um, I
Um,
guess you can give me a guy
there's
and I
so
can.
many different things I could do, I feel like.
There's a lot of
Um,
moves. That is the tough part. Ubers. There we go.
is Fire Dragon. Um,
Wait. Oh, oopsies. I messed it up.
is the poison orb not illegal?
Yeah, it is. I would also make it
It's
so
not
that
on there.
well, it's not.
Am I stupid?
It's called Toxic Orb,
Oh, I'm an idiot.
and then make sure he's got Poison Heal too if you
Yeah.
haven't already.
No, I just threw that on there. I'm doing some of this stuff pretty last minute. It's not
Last
great.
minute. That's fair. I just threw on a guy here. Okay,
Please
perfect.
roast me because I know I'm doing it pretty slow. Um,
Shout out the chat. Anyone who comments, we genuinely really appreciate all of the comments that you guys leave for us, and we love that you guys support what we're doing here. All right, I think I have sent a challenge. Let me know if you need help with any
I'm still
moves or
on the third
anything.
guy. I mean, that's how slow I am. I keep looking at
Um,
moves. There's so many.
if you're looking at like Gliscor, he's probably your like Stealth Rock, Spikes, U-turn,
Oh, okay.
Earthquake guy. Um, if I'm looking at Jolteon, I would go like Volt Switch,
You said toxic
Terra.
spikes or toxic
I just said Spikes and Stealth Rock, and then U-turn and
spikes?
Earthquake is usually really good for him.
Interesting.
Um, if it's Slowking, I'd go like Chilly Reception,
I am on Altaria Jolteon.
Sludge Bomb. Altaria has Pixelate, which allows you to use normal moves as fairy moves, and you can run specially or physically, however you'd like. If you're running specially, I'd go Hyper Voice. If you're going physically, I'd go like Return. You can do Dragon Dance, you can do Cotton Guard, you can do like Defog. There's like a bunch of different stuff you can do with Mega Altaria.
Is Dragon
Let me
Dance
see.
that's attack, right?
Yep, that's an attack. How do I get into it to see my face here? What is going on, people? This is you looking at me. I do not have my screen shared, and so I assume you probably just see whatever Karl's looking at. But I just want to say, Pokemon's pretty rad, guys. That's all I have to say, you know? This is going to be a Wii Chat battle where
We
we are going
chat.
to put our knowledge to the test with the random drafts that we have made in the last 5 minutes. Um,
Very true.
I can walk you through, guys, the team that I have while you're looking at whatever Karl's doing. But the team that I have is I'm going to be first using Landorus Incarnate with the Life Orb Sheer Force because that is broken and really, really good. Then we move on to my Fairy type, who's going to be Diancie. She is a Rock and Fairy type, mainly be my Hazard Setter. Then after that, we got a Rotom Appliance. Well, he will have a Volt Switch and a few other moves as well. Then I'm going to move on to what my hopeful second pick in the draft would be Victini, who is a fire type mythical with a plethora of moves to use. Then after that, it'll be my Mega, which is Mega Aggron, one of the coolest Megas in the game, in my personal opinion, with a whopping 230 defense stat. And then my Terra Captain, one of my favorite newest gen Pokemon, which is Kilowattrel, the electric regional bird, kind of like your Pidgey of Scarlet and Violet. I think that he is absolutely sick. Um, who was your lowest point mon again, Carl? Wasn't it
I
like
think
the
Jellison,
water type?
possibly.
Oh, Jellicent gets a move called Strength Sap, which is pretty good. And Scald on any guy you can throw on is really good.
Good looks, Creek.
I was going to say Strength Sap is an absolutely broken move that will lower your opponent's attack by one and heal
Mm.
you a proportional amount to how good their attack is. If it's an attacker, usually it's just an instant full heal and lowers their attack, which is like absolutely broken.
Mm. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm just trying to throw a random thing on here. I kind of went mute because I'm like so focused on just
No, you got to lock
getting this
in. I get
over
it.
with. I'm kind of BSing it. Yeah. Okay, we're done.
Oh, wait.
Is there a way
Oh,
to let's see if I can get this
here.
going? Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. Do you know
Okay,
if there's a
we
way to turn down the music?
you just click the mute button on the top right corner.
Sweet, did it. All right.
All right.
Kind of
All
threw it
right. So these are
together.
our teams.
That was about, I don't know how long that took, but we'll probably only have time for one game, but it'll be good to just kind of like test the stuff out. So, uh,
Yeah, and just kind of see how things go.
yeah, oh yeah.
Again, I was like, okay, we don't have the 10-minute timer warning yet. Oh, this is not looking good for a moth.
I don't know if you're talking about me or
No, not looking good for me. This is a bit of an issue.
I definitely need to change the moves up. So,
Good
uh,
play. Good play. Ha ha
oh, I'm an
ha.
idiot. I'm
Get these
actually
out
an
of here.
idiot. Wow.
Dang, I did a ton. I was not expecting it to be that much. That was close.
That was a complete and utter waste.
Well, hey, you got the momentum now.
Not really.
Oh man, I gotta deal with this guy. All right,
Wait, whoa. Photosynthesis defense.
defense. So that means that his highest stat is defense right now.
So the boost boosts whatever your highest stat is. What?
Yes, it picks whatever your highest stat and then boosts that. I'm sorry, I probably should have
No, I had no
clarified that.
idea. I'm just looking at my stats. That is crazy. So heat crash is just ass,
It's
right?
it's based it's based on the weight of your target, and Aggron just weighs a lot. So if it was Flare
Okay.
Blitz, it would probably be like four times
While
that.
clicking through it, I think I scanned over because I thought it was an 80 base power move. I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's
It
literally
was 80 base
40.
power on Rotom,
No.
probably.
When I was putting it in, like putting the moves
Oh,
in, so I think I scrolled past some 80 power fire move, or I'm not sure, but
maybe. I mean, it can
wow,
be up to 120 base power on other guys.
that's insane. Oh boy,
This is
I
big.
lost.
Yeah, I don't know if you lost yet.
I
We'll
can't do
see.
anything.
I mean, I'm just a steel type now,
Oh boy,
so we'll see.
yeah, I should have switched
You
out.
tanked that. Oh man.
Yeah,
But let's go
I
Mega
have no
Aggron.
chance. I'm just looking
Let's
at what I
see.
have.
That's a one kill for Aggron right there, guys. Right. And this thing completely walls me, I think. Ooh, 8%. Okay. Well,
Me balloon.
going to have to switch out. Come on, Rotom. Oh no. Well,
Hmm.
I have no idea what this thing's gonna do.
Wow.
Blast him. Um, all right, here comes the boom.
I almost clicked a different move.
I'm like so afraid of what this thing's gonna do. Okay. We got a sub up. We get one free hit. This is a special wall, and we missed. And I missed. All right. Jellicent answer. This thing is putting in work for being your lowest point guy.
Yeah, I don't know. My comp is pretty poop.
If I were
My
you, I
team
would
comp.
go
I'm just
slow,
looking at
bro.
it and just the moves I put on. I mean, I threw this together. I
Pretty
did
quick.
not make it as diverse as I should
I
have.
would switch in Slowking right now on Rotom to see how
Why?
little he takes. Because look how much he eats. I
Oh my
promise you.
gosh, Christian, can you see my screen?
Do you want me to?
No, I was just curious because
No, I
I'm
can't. Do you want me to
like,
look?
no, don't look. But holy crap, I'm looking at their stats and I never really looked at Slow Kings and I'm like, no way.
Dude, yeah, look at the number. It's pretty
How,
freaking high. His SPDF is crazy.
bro?
And so every special attacker, Slowking can pretty much just eat it alive. I mean, that was a critical hit and it did like less than a
I
third.
know.
Okay, we're gonna have to go with this
I mean,
guy,
he's
I think.
probably my best. What?
And he got the
Is it
poison.
is it neutral?
So rock resists poison.
Oh my gosh, bro.
But Diancie also has a really high. I mean, its base defenses are like 150. Ooh, Blizzard.
Typical Slow King miss. I mean,
I'm so sorry. Get him with a
at
punch.
this point, I'm
31.
just testing out the moves.
Oh, he's getting. Oh, no. You better not go out into your guy that blows me up. Well, I don't know what your gouging fire's last move is, but I figured it'd be like a fire type move.
I can't do anything.
Doesn't your Jellicent wall me completely?
Mm,
It has so far with every move I've clicked. Because this is my last move. I'll click it. It's not gonna do much. Sorry, guys. My foot itches. Can't see me
oh
on the
my
screen.
gosh. I can't do anything.
Um,
I forgot it's on Ghost, bro. Oh my gosh.
yeah, he's a
Every
grass
single
type.
time.
Oh, dude, you ate that. Oh my lordy lord. All right. Time to go into big
Holy
dog.
crap. 309 is kind of
Big dog.
crazy.
Phew. He tanked it. He tanked
Ow.
it. I
How
changed
did it do
myself
that
into a water
much?
type. Dude, Kilowattrel's a beast, man. All right, guys. I'm faster? I'm shocked.
You're a lot
He's
faster. Wow.
I'm 383 speed, but you're up to 394. So I guess you were max special attack then.
Yeah, I lost.
If I were you, I would have maybe gone slow king. I think he's kind of your eater.
I'm just throwing the game at this point. I can't do anything.
That's
I mean,
fair.
I
This is also a
really
team you
messed it
threw
up
in
with my the the um the
the
moves
moves a
I
little bit.
decided to choose.
Wow,
I like was not even thinking. I have no diversity in moves at all.
that's fair. I get that. Um, I think 23 is still pretty good. And I missed. All right, I
What
gotta
is
get out of
pretty
here.
good?
I was gonna say gouging fire is an attacker, and you used
Yeah,
Draco.
I just threw moves together, bro.
Just to boost it. That's
It was
fair. I
taking
mean
way
that
too
you put it
long.
together in like 5 minutes, so I was like, okay. So that was our run through battle. And again, that was just a test. Like Karl didn't actually do any like crazy insane research into this. We just wanted to kind of give you guys a little showcase of like
Yeah.
what it looks like. And normally Karl would see every single guy that I can use out of 10, like as he can right here on that little screen that he was on for a second.
Hmm.
It'd be like that was an example of all the guys I would have. It would show how fast they are, what moves they can get and stuff like that. And then you can kind of craft a team to come up with really wily tactics against other people. But this is just kind of the intro to a draft. We will be drafting next week. I wanted to maybe ask Karl, but we might make a completely separate, just like this is what my draft is breakdown video for you guys. If anyone's interested, again, if this is like not entertaining to you guys, just say so. I mean, we love feedback. So if you'd rather listen to stories or other ratings or tier lists, like that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, 100%. But I think we'll have some videos about this because we'll be working on this for the next couple weeks. So,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, WeChat. Karl, how was your first experience? At least picking guys, not even necessarily the battle, but just like
I
showdown
don't
can
know.
be a bit
It's gonna be a lot
overwhelming.
different than the real thing. This was, I think, 50% of what it'll actually be. So,
Yeah,
just a quick showcase. So,
I gotcha. I gotcha. But yeah, well, thank you guys. We appreciate you. Thank Karl for battling me. I love the battles. It's a lot of fun. And we'll hopefully have a fun draft for you guys here next week.
yeah, sweet. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
All right. See ya.